heard that. I'm just wondering if Troy read.
Okay.
Are we? Okay, we'll call a council meeting in the town of Grand Bay Westfield on Monday, May the 25th to order. Before I proceed to the meeting, I just want to thank all of the viewers who may be generally watching us. We had hoped, but I know you only can hear us now. We're having some problem with the video portion, but the audio seems to be working, so we're going to proceed. Thank you for joining us, and we're going to move to item 2, please.
Record of attendance.
Let the record reflect, since nobody can see anybody if they put their hand up anyway, that all of council is in attendance. Item 3, please.
Approval of the order of business and approval of additions and deletions.
Make a motion to adopt the order of business and approval. Well, there's no additions or deletions. So make a motion to approve the order of business as presented.
Seconded.
Thank you, Councillor Snodgrass. On the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Thank you. You're carried unanimously. And item 4, please.
Disclosure of conflict of interest.
Your Worship, I'd disclose a conflict on item 19.
That's right. I had it. Thank you, Councillor Snodgrass. Are there any others? Then we're going to move to item 5, please.
Public hearings, none.
Item 6.
Public presentations, none.
Item 7, particularly 7.1.
Minutes of regular council meeting of May 11th, 2020.
Motion to adopt as presented.
Seconded.
Thank you, Councillor Evans. On the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Your motion is carried. Your item is 7.2, please.
Minutes of Planning Advisory Committee meeting of March 2nd, 2020.
Motion to receive and file.
Seconded.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Thank you, Councillor Day. On the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Your motion is carried and your item is 8, please.
Bills for payment.
Make a motion that we pay the bills for $114,725.54.
Seconded.
On the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Your motion is carried. Your item is 9, please.
Consent agenda, none.
Item 10.
Business arising from minutes of regular council meeting of May 11th, 2020.
Is there any? There being none, we'll move to item 11, please.
Delegations, none.
Item 12.
Petitions, none.
Item 13.
Bylaws, none.
Item 14.
Notice of motions.
Are there any? There being none, we'll move to item 15, please.
Reports, none.
And item 16.
Email of May 12th, 2020 from Connie Woodside, President and CEO, JA New Brunswick. Thank you for continued support.
Motion to receive and file. Seconded.
Thank you, Councillor Snodgrass and Deputy Mayor. On the question, just to make our viewers aware that generally the town of Grand Bay Westfield has supported junior achievement for many, many years now, and all of those children who put a lot of time in after school becoming junior achievers and understanding what it means to potentially have an entrepreneurial future. So on the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Your motion is carried and your item is 7, please.
Email of May 19th, 2020 from Doug Hartford, professional engineer, Dillon Consultant, Water Play Park, project number 17-5899, certificate number 5, final completion brought forward from April 14th, 2020.
I'll make a motion that we authorize payment of certificate number 5, final completion, to Terra X Inc., 1942 Manowaganish, for the amount of $8,770 for project number 175899.
Second.
On the question, I just wanted to, did everybody, there were the couple of questions, if you recall, this was on our last agenda too, and we had a couple of questions with respect to concrete and things. Ryan, did you have a look at that? Did that all make sense to you? And
I did. I reviewed it, and I'm satisfied with the response that Dylan provided with why they recommended the authorization for payment. So I'm good.
Thank you, Councillor Snodgrass, because I had concerns about those too. But honestly, even when I read it, I have to rely on someone like you with that background to tell me that, yes, Grace, that's just fine and everything we need. So thanks, Council. On the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Your motion is carried and your item is 18, please.
Letter of March 5th, 2020 from Doug Hartford, professional engineer, Dillon Consultant, Storm Sewer and Street Improvements 2019, project number 199581, certificate number 4, completion certificate.
Make a motion that we pay certificate number 4 for $25,012.30 for storm sewer and street improvement, item number 19-9581.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Seconder?
Seconded.
Thank you, Councillor Day. To Debley Enterprises on the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Your motion is carried. And Councillor Snodgrass, you've declared a conflict on number 19.
I have, Your Worship, and I think what I'll do, whereas we have a quorum, I'll just sign off and let you guys finish up.
Thank you, Councillor.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Report of May 21st, 2020 from Development Officer release of drainage easement to Majestic Drive, PID number 30032049.
Make a motion to approve the sign authority of easement release documents for property located on 2 Majestic Drive, PID number 30032049, with execution and registration by town solicitor.
Seconded.
On the question, the explanation is quite clear in each of our reports. Certainly, that was back in the plan in 1979 and has been deemed to be not any use to the community on this day, which is the request for release. On the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Your motion is carried and your item is 20, please.
Adjournment.
So moved.
Second it.
Councillor Evans? Or who was, I'm sorry, who spoke? Who made the motion?
I did.
Okay.
And John seconded.
Thank you. Councillor Day, Councillor Bailmans. All those in favor of adjournment, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded, we are adjourned at 7:52. Thank you. We'll see everybody tomorrow night.